Woman on a High Stool is an oil painting on canvas by the French artist Henri Matisse from early 1914. It is a portrait of Germaine Raynal, the wife of the poet and art critic Maurice Raynal. Matisse took Woman on a High Stool through many changes as he worked, particularly the seated figure. Perhaps the greatest alteration was in color. Vivid blue, green, and orange-red areas have been mostly covered with layers of gray. Here, as in his earlier blue paintings, the artist may have embraced a restriction of color for the formal and expressive potential it presented. The painting shares its simplified geometric forms, heavy contouring, and austere palette with the work of Cézanne and Cubist paintings Picasso and Giraud made a few years earlier. This work represents Germaine Raynal, wife of the Cubist critic Maurice Raynal.
Henri Matisse. You know him as a prominent part of art history, but before he arrived on the scene, the way the world looked at color and form was inherently different. Matisse changed the trajectory of art altogether, introducing bold palettes and shapes that eventually became a staple of modern art. Matisse cut his teeth in post-impressionism, a style that utilized bright colors, thick application of paint, and expressive distortion of the natural world. He later applied his own twist on the format, blazing the trail for a new movement that would soon be coined Fauvism. The genre got its name when an art critic referred to the style as fauves, French for wild beasts. It was characterized by vivid colors and the use of very basic lines and shapes to depict its subject matter. Fauvism paved the way for new forms of abstraction. The next time you see a cutout pattern on a t-shirt or billboard, or eye a pair of bold pumps or starburst earrings, take note of the color palette used and style of shapes constructed. Are they reminiscent of Matisse? The answer will, most likely, be yes.
Paris in the early years of the 20th century was a hotbed for the avant-garde, and Henri Matisse one of its most revolutionary talents. Dubbed a fauve, or wild beast, for his radical early experiments in colour, Matisse rejected the notion that artists should present an illusion of reality, when he was, however, deeply inspired by the world around him. In his prints and drawings, his paintings, sculptures, and his late cutouts, he distilled all this into an art that sang with colour, an art of sinuous line and form that simplified almost to the point of abstraction. Matisse gave us a window on the world that was distinctly his own, but left art transformed forever.